Quick update today. Just wanted to walk through the permitting process for this project. So we just got our final permit issued, but it was a little bit of a process and not super straightforward. So I want to talk you through it. And this page here is directly from our inspector's website, kind of outlining the process. So there is a sequence of permits that we had to apply for, starting with the sanitary permit and then county permit. For us, the town permit just refers to the county permit, so it wasn't a separate permit for us. But then after the county permit was our UDC building permit. So it always kind of blows my mind how many different fees and breakouts and stuff it ends up being going to permit reviews. I've gone through permitting a few times now, but for this project specifically, we tallied up to almost $1,900 of permit fees. But anyway, starting with the sanitary permit, we had to fill out this permit because we're actually disconnecting and reconnecting the septic system. And even though it's the exact same septic tank, same leach field, everything like that is all the same, just that disconnect and reconnect needs a permit. And part of that was actually had to include a map and some specs of the system. So found these pages actually on the county's website with the old permit that was issued in 2001. So actually detached those pages and just included it with our new application. But I made a mistake in filling out the Wisconsin version of this application first instead of the county version. So when I went to the office to turn it in, I actually had to translate all this information over and then send it to our plumber again for signature. So I just actually sent this to him through DocuSign real quick and gave him a call to get that finished up so we could keep moving forward. But once we got this permit finished up, we were able to move on to the zoning permit. And this is where we had a little bit of a snag. We knew a lot of the zoning requirements already, the setbacks, and we were anticipating like walkout basement requirements, but we didn't anticipate any issues with the impervious surface area calculation. But when we went through it with the plan reviewer, we did find that the way that they calculate impervious surface was just above that threshold. So the shoreland up there in Vilas County does have these rules about shoreland and protecting it and everything. And one of those rules is that you don't want to exceed 15% of impervious surface area within 300 feet of their ordinary high water mark. And they have ways of calculating that. But one of the interesting things is that it's not just like concrete and roofs and stuff like that. It's even our gravel walkway and our gravel driveway is considered impervious. So adding those things into our calculation, they found that we were about 22% impervious within that 300 feet of the water. So that is still less than the 30% threshold. So we could move forward, but we had to put together a mitigation plan. And the mitigation plan depends kind of on the lake or like the severity of the mitigation plan. So for us on our lake, it's a medium sensitive lake, high development, 66 acres, and we needed 5 mitigation points to move forward with permitting. So the zoning ordinance also gives you directions on how you can get mitigation points. And walking through this with the plan reviewer, we opted for primary active buffer zone and side lot buffer zones. And essentially what that means is that for these areas, I'm gonna pull up our plans here, for 35 feet next to the shoreline and for 10 feet of our side setbacks, we have to keep it pretty much native. We're not allowed to mow the grass. We have to have a certain density of trees and shrubs, which is kind of the plan we would have done anyways, but now it's actually required by zoning, and my parents had to sign a mitigation form along with this zoning application. So but once we got that together, we got our zoning approved and we were able to move forward to the next step, which you can see here's our zoning permit, and then we were able to move forward to our Wisconsin Uniform Building Permit application. And this is the application where we actually get assigned like an inspector and get our state permit seal and everything like that. So now that we have all that in place, we're ready to keep moving forward, and I'll keep you guys updated as we break ground here. So all right, stay tuned. Thanks.